I don't want to go too close to it. I'll diminish the value.
This thing is fast.
How did that hit?
Close your eyes, Dan. Now imagine yourself driving up the coast to Santa Margarita Ranch to shoot this versus that. Now open your eyes. You look at your car, it's filthy.
It's really dirty.
This is an active construction site. So we partnered up with chemical guys to help us get these cars clean.
Doesn't matter what kind of car you have, if it's wrapped, if it's painted, they make a product for everything to keep your car looking clean.
For example, chemical guys VRP.
Vinyl, rubber, plastic protectant.
Old cars, dash gets dull from the sun. You hit it with some of this and that thing will be shining like new.
It's also good for tires.
VRP is a multi-purpose product that works on interior or exterior, anything vinyl, rubber, or plastic. It's in the name.
It gives a high gloss shine that restores and protects.
If you want to learn from professionals on how to use this product, head over to their YouTube channel. They have over 1,000 videos teaching you how to wash your car, restore your dash, or anything along those lines.
And they have retail stores all across the country called Detail Garage. They're even in Canada and the UK. If you can't make it to their store, you can find it everywhere, like AutoZone, Walmart, or even Amazon.
Click the link below to find out more.
This is how you do it, boys. And with that, Dan. Bing.
Cheers. Welcome back to This Versus That, brought to you by our friends at NOS.
Have we got a good matchup for you? They're all good matchups, but this one is gooder than most.
This one's particularly good because you have old school versus new school, American versus European.
We
The British are coming, bro.
He's gonna
the
go
British
fly.
are coming. You already know where I'm going.
Just look at him.
Would you just look at it?
Look at that, look at that. I feel like we're completely unqualified to talk about this car.
I don't.
We need someone who knows the four rings. But this young man slid into my DMs. No nudes, by the way. I'm a little bummed in that.
You probably would say some shit like that.
Tell everybody your name. Tell us who you are.
Hey guys, my name is Tyler. I'm from Southern Orange County, California, and I work at a shop called Pacific German. We brought out this 2021 Audi RS6 today to hopefully win some races.
And this is one of your customer cars, correct?
Yeah, so this is a customer's car. We've done a lot of RS6, RS7 builds now since this car literally has landed in the US last October. This one's pretty well put together, has a lot of cool stuff on it. The customer is willing to let us take it out and see what we can do with it.
Yeah, you got to bring a lot of sauce to this. I mean, these are pretty potent right out of the box. What have you guys done to it?
Car stock is 590 horsepower. We've boosted this, it's about 800 right now.
It's already so
Yeah, it's
590.
Plebes.
Yeah.
590
You
is
guys
for
don't
plebes.
understand, it's stock.
I know.
Twin turbo V8. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
I asked your customer what he does with it, and he's like, oh, daily driver. Who daily drives an 850 horsepower?
A smart
customer.
person.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Smart person.
exactly.
This looks amazing.
Is there anything to see under the hood?
Yeah.
We got a little...
Got a nice intake system
Let's
you
see.
can check out.
Okay, okay. Oh my goodness.
So,
There it
it's
is.
mostly stock.
Yeah, it does look pretty stock.
Mostly stock.
Even interior intake, Crawfish exhaust, CSF intercoolers, VF engineering software. Again, full bolt-on stock turbo.
How much power does it make now?
So now it's a little over 800 horsepower.
I assume all-wheel drive as well?
All-wheel drive, 8-speed ZF automatic transmission.
Do you have to upgrade clutches at this point because of the power? Or?
Stock gearbox.
Gearbox,
It's taken it like a champ so
Or
far.
how much does it weigh?
5,300 pounds.
Okay.
Huge.
That's
That
five
weighs that
Miatas.
Yeah.
So it looks like the intake comes through the side, and then you have exhaust coming out of the top. This is a hot V?
Yeah, so it's a hot V. So your conventional old engine essentially would have turbochargers, if it's a turbo car, on the outer sides of the bank. Exhaust manifolds would be down, underneath the frame rails of this car, basically. The newer engines, it's all hot V. So the air comes through the intake into the turbos, turbo pumps through the intercoolers, into the throttle bodies, burns and does all the stuff with the pistons and valves, and it comes right out of the top of the turbos down the middle. So there's a lot of heat in this area. There's a little symbol that says don't touch.
Don't touch.
Yeah.
Man, see, like,
Do we have
I
hot
would
dogs?
touch
It makes me
that.
want to touch it.
I kind of want to touch it too, but My takeaway is old engine, LS, old engines. That's all I'm saying.
Old engines.
That's all I'm saying.
That's the best way to say
So,
LS.
yeah,
Old engine.
Old
yeah.
engines. Old engines, Micah.
Yeah, well,
So,
you know.
This is the new. You're with the old. That's what I'm saying.
If there's anybody or anything here that's old nads,
You just said old nads.
it's gonna be you.
That was a good one.
Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever seen a Hot V in person. What's it
I
called?
paid extra for that in Mexico
Hot V.
once.
Okay. You are disgusting.
Can we talk about the exterior here?
Yeah, so these are on factory air suspension. We've lowered the car about 1 inch. We could program with the factory scan tool, tell it we want it lower, and we did that. We threw on 22-inch Boston wheels, factory 22s. We just did the same size diameter wheel, Michelin tires.
Is that the stock brakes on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
What?
Look at those, man.
Those are factory?
That's like 42 pistons. You
How
know?
many pistons is that?
That's a 10-piston, 420-millimeter disc. They did larger rotors on the ceramic brake cars, but this is just an iron
Did you
brake
call
car.
this a sleeper? If I pulled up
I
next
know,
to this
there's
at a
like, I
stoplight, I'd
know,
be like,
it's
no
just
way.
like, you know?
Look at this thing.
How about the interior?
Interior is mostly stock.
Mostly stock.
Yeah, we swapped out the steering wheel, some European cup holder covers and little touches like
so
that.
It
Lux.
smells so good.
Look at those seats.
Look at the fire extinguisher.
Oh my God.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in
That's
case
for
you
the
gotta
hot
take
V.
care of that hot V.
Yeah, you gotta take care of that
Yeah.
hot V. I don't want to go too close to it. I'll diminish the value if I peek my head in there.
How much space, being a 740 IL guy?
You had to throw that in there?
Yeah. Oh, look, BMW made a bigger back seat. This would dust my 740, but I would be more comfortable.
And you can
Maybe.
still go to Whole Foods and put everything in the back. you
Whole
know?
Foods.
So, yeah.
This ain't a Stater Brothers car.
No, this ain't, you know.
How about this? If you lose this race, I'm taking this car.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Who's he racing?
We might have to bet on this man over here.
Oh my goodness. What's up, Mike?
Hey,
How are you, sir?
I'm great. How are you?
Thank you so much for bringing this out. Can you tell
you.
everybody who you are and what you brought?
My name is Mike Dusold. I'm from Louisville, Texas, and I brought our 1967 Chevy Camaro.
I used to see this car running around at the Optima Ultimate Streetcar Challenge, and now I see you like running up mountains and stuff.
It started out to do autocross, and then we were with our friends, Bob and Tommy, and got the idea to go try to do Pikes Peak.
When you say Bob and Tommy, you casually throw them around. Like, that's like Bob Boileau from Pikes Peak, also his dad, original Honda Bob. So love that. You guys struggled a couple years ago. You had something with a power steering pump, I believe, that caused a little bit of a wreck, but you guys came back this year.
I like the way you put that. Just a little
bit of an off. I mean, when you go off of the side of a 14,000 foot mountain, it's like that was a nail biter there. So
Yeah, it was not
Fortunately,
fun.
Tommy's okay. The car could be salvaged, and then you brought it back for this year's Pike.
Yeah, we brought it back this year. The trick this year was that we just ran out of time. We ended up having to cut the car off at the firewall and throw it all away and rebuild it from scratch. And it just took longer than we thought. And
Just one of those days.
yeah,
You know,
so
scrap that, start over.
But fortunately, we finished the event. We learned a lot, and now we've got a whole year to get the car developed for next season, and we're hoping that we have a better result.
Can you show us what's underneath the hood?
Absolutely.
Don't really have to.
I
but
know.
You
we
can
don't
see
I
most of
know,
it
we
through
can
the
do
holes.
that.
I
What?
can hold it.
What?
Yes, sir.
What motor are we looking at here?
You're looking at a LS7. It's got a dart block, Brodix heads. It's got a CMP cam, billet intake, and it's got a Garrett G45 turbo on it. So typically when we run the mountain, we run a compound setup. and
You
then
run
two
a
later.
compound setup.
I feel like the
Yeah.
compound would be better for the
See?
mountain if you get it dialed right, because as you lose power climbing up, that's what sort of helps you. The single turbo is probably
Force
got to be
feed.
a struggle because you
Well,
lose a ton of power by the top.
The problem that you get is the ambient pressure gets so low that you just can't get enough pressure ratio to get it back up to that 30 pounds of boost. The whole purpose of the compound is to try to make up that air and give the other turbo a chance to get us up to the boost that we want. We're hoping at 1,100 horsepower at 14,000 feet.
Oh my God.
Which is
Damn.
really hard.
That's with the compound setup. What are
Yeah.
we looking at right now at sea level?
Right now it's tuned down a little. It's about 950 at the wheels.
Tuned down to 950.
Yeah,
at the wheels.
it's street drivable right now.
You got Michael like a rock over
I
there.
know,
I'm
man. Full mass.
Oh, this is awkward.
What are you working with for a gearbox?
Gearbox is a SADEV sequential with paddle shift.
God.
And it's got a C6 Z06 diff in the rear, so it's independent front and
Okay,
rear suspension,
okay.
cantilever front and rear.
Let's talk about tires and wheels here.
The wheels, it's got 18 by 12.5 inch forge lines on all four corners.
Square, okay.
Yeah.
I love the livery. You got a little something on your.
Hey,
a
stop,
little-
stop,
it's a little dirty.
stop touching that.
What? Tell us about the theme here.
So one of my friends has a Warbird collection, and I was sitting in his P40 one day, and I'm like, man, I need to make my car look like an old warplane because they're just too damn cool.
That's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. On the outside, it looks awesome, but
Interior.
yeah, let's open
amazing.
This is nuts. Like,
You see that big old intake filter over there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
look at
that's,
this, even on the door
It
cards.
probably
everything.
sounds awesome inside.
Yeah.
it sounds like a Hoover vacuum. When you turn it off, it goes.
Does the cabin pressure change?
I haven't noticed it yet, but maybe. So we just tried to have it where it didn't just look like a theme. The car is actually constructed like an airplane.
This is not built for drag racing, though, so you
Absolutely
might not be
not.
able to launch it against an all-wheel drive car
No.
with a little more weight and a little less power and all the air conditioning and all the creature comforts.
So you drive Pikes Peak. He drives sleepers.
I think this is a good matchup.
This is gonna be good.
Okay, let's get started.
Do you have experience drag racing?
I've drag raced quite a few times in the past, so with
Okay.
multiple different cars. So
I haven't drag raced much since high school,
That means you're
That's-
perfectly
that's
qualified
perfect.
for the
Yeah.
show.
so I'm perfect.
There's just no question about it. I'm going 67, baby. One of my dream cars.
And I'm an old man. I just want to relax, AC, nice seats. I gotta go. I gotta go RS6.
Camaro with stickers, family car. Camaro with stickers.
They're both insane. They both make a lot of power. I love the Camaro, but this RS6, I think it's gonna annihilate them.
I would totally get groceries on that thing.
Me too. Really fast.
I guess the Audi. I'm not an Audi guy. Don't confuse me for an Audi guy.
Who's gonna win this one?
He's gonna win from a dig. He's gonna win from a roll. This thing is fast as shit too.
Super heavy.
Yeah, but I don't think
pounds
I don't
more.
think it's that fast though.
Let's find out right now. Round one.
He reeled him in! He reeled him in!
Oh, he had a bad launch.
He reeled him in!
Get him.
RS6 Pike. Let's go again. Heads up.
Yeah.
So $20 on the next race.
I know he's got a.
Did you put that lotion on? Because your hands are really good.
Puts the lotion on its skin.
All right, so you won by a car.
yeah,
What do you think would be fair?
I'll do 1,000, but heads up, just how we did it.
Heads up, 1,000. I think if we get him a better
Same
line,
race.
Same race.
same
yeah.
race. Let's see.
Yo, this thing is fast.
It's
Holy
such
crap.
a beast on the top end. Give me a roll race.
Do
You
think
want a
can
roll
get
race?
better-
Give me a roll race. Do you think you got a better launch in you? We're also trying to think.
I haven't drag raced since high school.
You ran him down. You were down by like 5 car lengths at the start, and you finished 1 car length behind him. If
You know
wanna-
what? Let's just go for a roll.
You want to go for a roll. You want to go for a roll.
That Camaro's going to romp him.
I think so. That's why Tyler doesn't want it. That's why the Audi doesn't
And
want
if
it.
the Camaro figures out how to launch, he's gonna dust him
See, but-
again.
Round two.
Yoink!
Come on.
Yanked him.
That's still a pretty good race, though.
Ah, come on. That was like 3 car lengths, 4 car lengths. Come on.
Sick
Great
Audi.
trip. Yeah, but by the way, gonna go pick up groceries after this. Gonna go to Whole Foods.
You're gonna try to say that Audi's not sick.
I didn't say it wasn't sick.
'Cause that's how you're talking.
I'm talking about somebody who betted against me.
Exactly as you called it. But you put up a hell of a run against that monster.
It was pretty close.
So we're gonna go last race for all the money. Give him the hit.
It's gonna be close.
You got him by 3 cars.
Yes, dude.
Okay, this is the come together. is we give you the hits from a dig, and then he's gonna chase you down. You're pulling him like all over on the top end.
So we did a dig to 1,000. He beat me by a car.
By a car.
So
Now,
give
if we
me a
give
car. I figure a car's fair. He beat me by a car.
give him a car lake to 1,000 straight up. Heads up. What are we doing? I don't even know what I just
I like how they sit there and go, does he want to do
Dude,
the one that's going to make me win?
Yeah, exactly. What was that?
Look at this man.
I know.
Look at this man.
I know.
Look at this man. He's got the numbers.
Come on, hey, where are you
He's got
going?
the numbers.
Come on.
Audi by less than 1 foot.
Oh!
We're going to need a rerun. I need to see the clip. I need to see the clip. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. How much did he pay you?
You owe me, yo.
Yo, less than a foot. Get out. Come here, Tyler. Come on. Thank you, man. This is awesome.
Dude,
Less than a
savage car.
That was really good, dude.
I was coming good.
That was really good.
That thing is bananas.
Oh, man. Watching you run him down.
I feel like he's like, come on, you little
and
bitch.
It like,
I'm gonna. Burnouts, donuts, anybody?
I mean, if he wants me to try, we can see if we can do anything.
One way to find out, baby. Hey.
Scumbag.
Can I take my prediction back?
Yo!
First and second is disgusting.
We're gonna cruise all the way home with the AC, just for that.